Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Rabbi zidni ilma walhamni bis-salihin. My dear students, today we will have to go to the next part of the exercise. And in previous lecture, if you remember, we had done exercise C. And after that, inshallah, today we will have to write a paragraph or an essay. And the essay is all about my favorite hobby. And before going to that, we will just little bit know what is an essay. The word essay has come to be understood as a type of writing in modern English language. Its origin provides us with some useful insights that from where the word came and how it was. The word came into English language through French influence on Middle English. Tracing it back further, we find that the French form of the word comes from the Latin verb exegete, which means to examine. So the word essay over here means to examine or to drive out, or literally to drive out. Through the excavation of this ancient word, through the further search and research upon this ancient word, we are able to unearth, we are able to find out, the essence of the academic essay, that what is the spirit, what is the real meaning of the official essay, or academic essay. So we do want to encourage students to test or examine their ideas concerning a particular topic. What we do? Whenever we want to examine, whenever we want to see, to test, whether what we have taught to the student, he has got it or not. He has achieved the goals and aims or not. So to test them, we give them what? A particular topic that we had taught them. So essays are shorter pieces of writing that often require the student to hone a number of skills such as close reading, analysis, comparison and contrast, persuasions, consciousness, clarity, exposition. So whenever we give them an essay to write, what will develop in them? They will have, skills like close reading. To read something very carefully, very closely, just to observe the thing, just to digest, what you are reading. Then you will have to analyze it. The word analyze means to look the ups and downs, to look the black and whites of the topic. Whatsoever you have read, you will have to read it thoroughly. Then you will have to find out the goods and bads of that topic. The goods and bads of that topic. Then we do what? After that, we learn the skill of comparison, competition, comparison, to see whether this portion is good or that portion is good, whether this one is better or that one is better. To see, to find out the comparative statement, then we will have to give a comparative statement. First of all, we will have, skill of close reading. The next one is to analyze the thing, to judge it, to evaluate it, to see that what the thing is, Then you will have to compare it to the next one. A comparison will be there. Then comparison means the similarities. You will find out the similarities, that what are the similarities. Then you will go and find out the opposites, the contrasts, the difference between, okay, the two ideas, the two paragraphs, the two essays, the two paragraphs, or all these things. Then persuasion will be there, that whether you're persuaded with the point of view or not, whether the topic or the essay written by the writer is going to satisfy your need or not, or it is a failure from that side, that the writer is unable to persuade you, or to, what is that, to to attract you, to observe you, or it is having, the quality of sublimity or not. Because we have learned that sublimity is the ego of great soul. If a mind is great, it means its thought will be great. Its writings will be as great as the mind is. So persuasion, whether the topic or the paragraph written is going to persuade us or not. So that is the next skill. The next is conciseness. That whether the thing is concise or not. Okay? Whether the thing is what? Concise or not. The word concise means a thing which is which is expressed with brevity of expression, which is expressed with brevity of expression, okay, which is free from all elaboration, which is specific, which is concise, which is precise, which is to the point. No elaboration or exaggeration or digression is over there. No digression is over there. Digression means when you leave your specific time and go to the next thing. So the thing will be concise, there will be conciseness, there will be, the specific ideas, the specific points, to stick to it, not to go here and there. The next
Sir,
will,
do I read?
yes, Salam Shahzain.
Okay, sir. What is an essay? Through the words essay has...
Do not read, my dear, please. This is my job to explain, not to read. So we write these things to develop the skills of reading, analysis, comparison, to contrast, to differentiate, then to compare and see whether the thing is having this difference or that, similarities and dissimilarities. Then we have persuasion, whether the thing is going to persuade us, satisfy us or not. The next is conciseness. The word conciseness means when you write a thing precisely without any elaboration or exaggeration. The next is that we will go to it, and what is that? That we will be having clarity of thought. Whatsoever we will be writing, we will be 100% sure and clear about that. We will not be what, hiding behind the bush. We will not be beating behind the bush. If you know the topic, then you will have to write. You will have the clarity. Okay? You will have the clarity. So you will have to give a concise report, a specific report without any exaggeration and digression or elaboration, and then you will have clarity. Clarity means that you will be very much clear. You will be very much precise. You will be what? Very much precise. You will be very much clear about the thing you're writing. And then there will be exposition. There will be what? Exposition. That whatsoever you are doing, that thing will be exposing some purpose. That thing will be showing some purpose. Some themes and subjects will be there. It will not be useless. It will not be purposeless. It will not be purposeless. So these skills, okay, we can have when we are going to write an essay or a paragraph. So as evidenced by this list of attributes, there is much to be gained by the students who strive to succeed at the essay writing. The purpose of an essay is to encourage students to develop their ideas, to develop their concepts, to develop, their writing skills, to develop, their reading skills and all these skills. Okay, so to develop their ideas and concepts in their writing with the direction of a little more than their own thoughts. They will have to go beyond their limit. They will have to go somehow up. They will have to enhance their knowledge and they will have to develop themselves. It may be helpful to view essay as the converse of a research paper. So, therefore, essays are by nature concise. They are precise, they are clear, and require clarity in purpose and direction. So you will be clear about it. You're not allowed to elaborate a thing. You are not about to be repetitive, that you will be repeating everything, okay, time and again. So this means that there is no room for students' thought to wander or stray from his or her purpose. You will have to stick to the point. If you're writing a paragraph upon someone's personality, so you will have to describe that, you will have to tell that, you will have to give comparisons, contrast, you will have to, express all the things with clarity and with conciseness. You have no chance to elaborate or to exaggerate the thing. Okay? You are not allowed to astray, to leave the straight path. So the writing must be deliberate and interesting. You will be having what? Deliberate writing and interesting. If your writings are dull, unattractive, you fail to attract the reader. It means your paragraph, your essay is useless. It is what? Useless. It is what? Useless. So dear students, you will have to write. You will have to write such essays that they will be what? They will be attractive. They will be absorbing. They will be what? Magnetic. Will be using such expression, such language, such diction, such clarity, such preciseness, okay, such precision, and such, knowledge that you will catch. You will attract like a magnet the reader to yourself, that he will not be sitting on the chair, but he will be in your story, in your essay. It will be so much attractive. So you will be deliberate. Deliberate means you will be very keen while making the decisions. While making the decisions, you will be very careful while making the decisions. So this handout, I'm going to give you, it will, give little bit to you about the paragraph, and then we have expository essays, then we have descriptive essays, narrative essays, argumentative or persuasive essays, and these things are not of your work. So that is why we will be coming to the topic that is your today's topic. So my favorite hobby, okay, I have written this little script upon, watching television. That's a little bit, you can say, my hobby. Watching television is, my favorite hobby. It's not only my hobby about fun and joy. It's not about that I have fun over there. I have enjoyment over there. I have entertainment over there. It's something beyond entertainment, beyond enjoyment and fun. It is going to introduce to us new characters, new individuals, We see individual varieties. We see uniqueness of characters and stories to analyze. And we see different backgrounds, different characters from different cultures, different socio and economic positions, and different statuses. So we analyze their stories, we read their stories, we get knowledge from them, and we know we have so many things, okay, to learn in those characters and stories. Every show comes with a new set of characters, stories that tickle our brain. So we have so many things to brainstorm, so many things of curiosities that can attract our curiosities and personalities to them. As I have told you, that if a thing is sublime, it means that we will become the part of that literature or that written script. So every show, it comes with new things, new ideas, and new characters and stories. As a hobby, you can compare these different storylines and their characters with one another. Why I have written this little bit thing about, these things? Because this is literature, a genre. Okay, to watch, the different, characters, novels, and stories and movies and dramas and so many things. Sure, you will have to compare, you will have to contrast, and all these things will be there. All these things will be there. All these things will be there. So there are different types of programs on TV that are so crucial to enhancing our awareness about the worldwide matters. We have, channels, news channels, and they are giving us breaking news every time. We have new alerts. So we are aware of the modern world, that what is going on over there by the television, okay, watching television and so many other things that we are aware of. And TV channels, they also telecast different types of educational programs to improve our knowledge of history. Without, going to books and reading and, doing all these things, we can watch history with our eyes, the ruins, the ancient what remains. And as we can see Harappa, we can see Mohenjo-daro, we can see, the Indus River civilization or Indus civilization, and so many civilizations. So many civilizations, without going there, without, buying the tickets, without having so much expenses, we can watch, we can go wherever we wish to go with the television or with the internet and YouTube channels and so many other medias. We can. So we can go to the scientific discoveries, scientific labs, and so many things. Then we can have economics, the ideas that what is moving on, what are, the latest economic theories, and what are, the economic situation of our country, and so many other things. We can know about mathematics and other, subjects, academic and co-curricular activities we can learn. As you see, so many things we have nowadays, okay? And we can, learn about cultures, we can learn about traditions, customs, norms, and so many, cultural aspects of different people, different societies, and different nations without going over there, And the next thing is that we can, have a full-fledged knowledge of geography and so many other things. So in such programs, you get to analyze, you get to observe, you get to critically evaluate, to see, to judge, then to what? To verdict, to use your brain and all these things, okay? So you get to analyze the different acting styles, because acting nowadays is a big, I would say, the biggest industry where you can have name and fame and money and everything. And writing overall and overall good and bad behaviors of various communities and their thoughts and cultures, you can learn, you can see over there by watching television. So this is all about, today's topic about essay writing. My dear students, if you have any question, anything, you can ask me that. So thank you so much for staying with me, and wish you all the best. Allah Hafiz.